Hello and welcome to another edition of Footballer Adda. We have come to the business end of this World Cup and we are sitting after all the quarterfinals have been finished. There are a whole lot of talking points from them, and to discuss them with me, we have Shomajit. Hi, Shomajit. Welcome to this edition. Okay, that Argentina match gives us a good segue to the next segment, which is called the Vagaries of VAR. When VAR was introduced, a lot of us felt that it will add to a lot of our decision making. Only thing that will take away is the excitement that we feel when a goal is scored because we will not know whether to celebrate or not. If you remember, we had written this in one of our articles that we used to publish in our blog also, that the raw emotion of scoring a goal as a football fan would probably be lessened with VAR. However, the way that VAR has been working in this World Cup, in the biggest football tournament that we have, is it complicating things for?
I have a different take on it. So I am a very strong proponent of technology in decisions. And if you look at other games like rugby and cricket, this is working, right? I mean, so the problem is not with the technology. Now, problem is that they shift the goalposts every time. So every tournament there are new guidelines coming in. Even during the season, you have one set of guidelines for the league, one set of guidelines for the Champions League. The same referees are officiating in both the tournaments. So see, ultimately, from technology, what we are looking, we know that football decisions are to some extent subjective. I mean, you can, unless you ask the player, other than the player, nobody knows whether a faint touch would have had really brought him down or he dived. Ultimately, when you are running at full speed, even a faint touch could bring you down. Whether it did or he dived, only the player knows. Ultimately, it is subjective. And to address this, what is only required is a consistent set of guidelines. And for referees to implement those guidelines consistently, they need practice. So they need to be implementing the same set of guidelines season after season in the league, in the continental championships, in the internationals. But what we are seeing is every season the guidelines change. Within the season, in different competitions, the guidelines change. For the World Cup, they brought in a fresh set of guidelines. Now, when you give somebody a new set of guidelines to work with, they are bound to make some mistakes. That is human nature, right? You have to get used to something. You have to get used to certain protocols,
No,
and that
but
only happens with time. You cannot expect a set of new guidelines in a tournament and referees to follow them immaculately.
no. So what you are saying, talking about is the acclimatization process is creating the
Right.
issue. I am saying that, okay, there could be some acclimatization issues that are creating issues, but same technology cannot give opposite or different outcomes in a way. So if Balogun's stamp gives him a red card from VAR on calling of VAR, Messi's near identical start into the Algerian defender Mandi doesn't even require the VAR to call the referee to see it, view it. I mean, the referee can view it and say that this is not dangerous, but the
Hmm.
VAR doesn't even call him because someone somewhere says that, oh, no, no, intention is not to hurt, or the pressure that is given is not. I mean, these are absolutely bogus kind of requirements that is given. And then VAR is now doing things it was never designed to do. Forget the implementation part, which you are talking about, that you're not acclimatized to it. Now, VAR can always say that somebody has been incorrectly I mean, the protocol says that
Mistaken identity.
mistaken identity, right? There is a mistaken identity because
Yes, I mean,
you can change it. But VAR protocol does not allow you at all to
Also,
then
now you
impose a
this same
punishment on
thing
the
has
somebody
been applied
else.
earlier also. Almiron incident that was not so much well publicized because it was not such a high profile game. But the problem is that again, its problem is again with the shifting guidelines for me. I mean, see, even for the official, even for FIFA or the refereeing body to fine tune the guideline, they need to implement it at a lower level. They need, I mean, see, you cannot get something 100% right at first shot, right? So we all, I mean, in our work also, in every profession, you need to go through some failures, you need to learn, and you need to refine, and then finally make it perfect. Now it has come in just before the World Cup. So earlier there was never any review of any yellow cards. Now this review of yellow card has come in just before the World Cup. Now for me, principally, if you are reviewing a yellow card, you can just reverse that yellow card if it was given wrongly. You should not go back and then again change the decision that led to it. But then I mean, see, forget about all the biased officiating and all. But these are for me incorrect, or I would say not incorrect, inconsistent application of guideline. Nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, VAR.
Specifically talking about that mistaken identity thing.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, people always will view something with mistrust when you suddenly add something to the scope of things which was never there.
Right.
On the other hand, a SNICO was used, okay, to determine that the second equalizer of Croatia against Portugal was incorrect. But the SNICO or whatever, when our clear eyes could see it, the SNICO could not determine that the equalizer of Jude Bellingham versus Norway had touched the
That
camera.
is that is actually a flaw in the technology, right? If the SNICO could not pick it up, then for whatever reason that the SNICO is not equipped or mature enough to pick up that kind of a deviation. Maybe it's because it happened at an altitude. I don't know, but
It is.
that's basically, I think that's basically technology.
Yeah.
That use case was probably not tested.
Yeah, that is probably the correct thing that the use case was not tested. But let us look at it from this perspective. Norway appeals that the ball hit that rope, right? Or that camera line. VAR is there. I mean, we could see in our camera, and it seemed to have clearly hit that line. Now VAR is there. VAR can ask at least again the referee to come and check on this. I mean, the
I
use.
think again, I think see, VAR also looks at certain incidents. So there is also a guideline there, right? So it looks at, probably doesn't look at the flight of the ball. I mean, I think this use case was not considered. That
Yeah,
is,
so there are situations where um, some fouls in the build-up are considered, some fouls are not considered. Ball hitting the camera rope is not considered, but while officiating, I mean, while checking on incorrect yellow card, you give a second person another yellow card. I mean, it's been a mess. I honestly feel that the
so see, I think what is required is you decide a set of guidelines and you continue to apply them consistently. I mean, I don't know. The rules of football are the same, right? In when you play the World Cup versus when you play the Champions League versus when you play the English Premier League, or you play the Italian League, or you play the German League, the rules don't change. But the VR guidelines change.
yeah, the
That
other
that
thing
doesn't make any sense.
other thing that we probably should have had is FIFA come and tell, look, this happened. These are the four incidents. It happens in all our leagues, right? In Italian league Serie A, if there is a match in which there has been refereeing controversies, the refereeing overall instructor comes in and has a press conference which explains that yes, here the referee was correct. This is the reason why he was correct, and this is the reason why he was incorrect, and based on that he will be demoted to the second division, or he will be stopped from officiating for 15 days or something. Here nobody is actually coming and giving us this, which is why conspiracy theories are all going around. Perhaps there is a logical reason why something has happened, but nobody is coming to actually
Exactly.
explain it.
Even if it is a mistake, if somebody can say that why that mistake happened, people are more comfortable accepting that. But when there is this lack of transparency, that creates more doubt and complaints in the mind of the viewer.